Hello, Mission Tuber, and welcome back to Let's Play Third Age Total War MOS expansion with me, or MOS expansion, MOS submod completion with me, Blue Ink. Yeah, they keep giving us these missions. I mean, assassinate someone, blah blah blah. I guess the guy that we were supposed to kill died or something, so who knows. The council gave us some good missions early game, but now they're kind of lame. Also, I'm not quite sure what Harad is up to. They've got this army up here that's sort of wandering around. I mean, if they just walk past us and start heading north, I'll be kind of annoyed. But I think it's more likely they'll regroup at Haman or something, and they're just having pathing issues. Anyway, so welcome to the next turn, of course. Nothing too exciting has happened, I don't believe. Lots of Mordor armies and lots of Gondor armies, so I'm going to leave them alone. And I'm going to focus on trying to win the game now, because we're almost there. We're ever so close. 3 more territories, assuming we don't lose any. So yeah, let's get to it. Also, by the way, we are making, we're actually only making 11 grand a turn. We just don't have much to spend it on, other than the stone walls. So yeah, good. Paved roads, merchant wharfs, those are all good things. These are the things we like. Just queue a bunch up and then leave it alone, basically. And Haman is repaired. Yeah, that's good. I'm not gonna. I'm still not confident we'll be able to hold this for that long, so I'm not gonna build anything there. So that's just. I got a feeling it'll be too difficult. All right. So what I can do now, seeing as we've got tons of money, let's give a single payment of like $75,000 because we're making loads. $75,000. How would you guys like to have tons of money? Now, recruit large armies and kill stuff for us.
Farewell.
And they love us. Yeah, well, that's no surprise. Okay, what I think I'm going to do first is take Minas Morgul, and that will sort of consolidate our Mordor lands, and then we'll head south from there. If Gondor takes East Osgiliath, that's totally cool with me. In fact, I'd almost prefer they did, just because they get to clean up those armies, and we'll take the undefended ones. Now I should have some spies somewhere in here. Yeah, there's a spy. Come see what's in there. Nothing. Shagrad, whatever. He's all by himself, and I mean, I think there's another town around here. Nothing. So again, if I need to, I'll be able to take settlements away from Harad this direction with our old Mordor armies, and we'll head down this way and hopefully try to hold off of there. So I think we're doing fine, other than the unhappy Mordor armies here. Mordor cities. Oh, that might help. Lower taxes. This spy is no longer needed. Let's give a shot going in here. I'll show you this video, why not? Because if the gates are open, it makes it much easier to take these places out. So he's successfully got the attention of the guard. And does he get stabbed, or does he get his... Nope, he's going to get stabbed. Oh, well. Nice try, spy. Oh, well. Your loss. So that didn't work so well. It's worth a shot, but... this army is sort of reserve. I'll keep that one there until I know Mordor's dealt with. Or until I need it. Yeah, we've got troops. Oh, yeah, we've got so many armies coming down here. We have got backups coming. I think I forgot about this army last turn. Yeah, he could be one turn closer if I was on the ball here.
This tower will keep vigil over the lands.
That's pretty good movement speed. Has he got like a plus 10 movement speed at the very least? It's not bad, not bad. Spy died, path blocked. Anything else I need to do? Keep recruiting troops. Should I even bother? Swords masters, longbowmen. Yeah, queue it up. Might as well. Anyway, let's continue on. I don't think we'll be able to finish it this episode, but I wonder what happens with these cities, like the Blackgate and Minas Morgul. They're set up to defend from one direction. So what happens if you attack them from the other side?
Yes.
I'm kind of curious. I'm going to leave just a couple troops behind. And let's see what happens. I'm going to build a couple of those. And I want to see if when this guy attacks, this Minas Morgul, if we attack from two sides, what will happen? Because remember Black Gate, like from the back side there was like no defenses at all. But if you attack from the back side, it just sort of switches you to the front side or something, like the way the map works. I wonder what happens if you're on opposite sides. I'm kind of curious now. Anyway, let's continue on. I don't think there's anything else to do. Well, there probably was, but... Blue Ankylo, he's in a rush. I'm feeling good about this campaign. I've had a great time, and I just think it's time to start finishing things up. Kind of excited about another faction, trying out a different area of the map, perhaps. Kind of tired of fighting Harads, so I don't think I'm going to pick anyone near them. And Mordor as well, really. So, it needs to be... I mean, either we pick an evil faction that fights the good units, or we fight a good faction, or we pick a good faction on the other side of Middle-earth. It's kind of what I'm thinking about right now. So, haven't 100% decided, but I'm thinking about it. And I think someone's probably suggested each different faction at this point from my subs and stuff. So you guys, there's no consensus. Everyone's, you know, recommended a different faction, basically. Sure, we'll build that. Why not? That's done. Yeah, we lost all our money last turn. Oh well. Esgaroth. Oh, look, we can build theaters and stuff. Yay! Just what we needed. Happiness. Interestingly enough, we've surpassed the population cap, or requirements for a huge city, but we still can't actually build it. So I guess just in the Third Age, you're just... Yeah, it's right here. You're not actually allowed to build huge cities. I forgot about that. So you'll never get them unless you start with them, unfortunately. Unless there's some events, maybe, but... No. Earls, sure. Anything else? Oh, I got tons of stuff to build. Wow. Except that it's kind of pointless. So let's just ignore Kugavad. Let's ignore that. Let's not build stuff here because we're probably going to lose it anyway. Barad-dûr, that looks good. Orc encampment, sure. Henneth Anun, my new one. Culture's probably good. Roads are good too. Sure, why not? Also, as much as I'm not moving this guy out just yet, I think some... oh, can I not build... I wonder what is considered the land for Henneth Anun, because it's not letting me build a watchtower here. I can build one here at least.
Nothing shall escape your notice in these
I think.
lands,
Or did I... Yeah, I built one there. It was weird. It wasn't letting me... Yeah, it goes all the way down to there. You can see the border. But for some reason, maybe right beside the diplomat, it wasn't letting me. I don't know. Not going to stress about it. Okay, so what I was interested in this turn is what happens... we'll build them a couple battering rams. Just random stuff. And then next turn I'll see what happens if we attack from two sides. Because it seems like it might be interesting. What else could we do this turn? Reinforcements are coming along. Just make sure they keep moving. Should have another one here. Yeah, they kind of got stuck on something. And this guy over here. Oh, I should kill those rebels. You know what I'm going to do? I don't do this very often. Auto battle. I mean, look at this. 40-3 ratio. Yeah. Good enough. I generally don't auto battle, but for now we're just going to save a little bit of time with silly battles like that. As usual, I probably would have done even better if I fought it in person, but yeah, I don't care. Okay, Harad. What is Harad up to? Got to keep an eye on these guys. You know what I should have built is like a watchtower right there. See if I can fit one in. There you go. Now we can see a little bit better. Looks like maybe we scared them off after we fought their Mumukil and won. I don't know. Not going to be able to recruit much down here anymore, but I'm still not convinced we'll be able to hold it because I know they've got tons of armies somewhere. Whatever, no big deal. Alright, let's keep moving. Keep moving along, get these turns done. Next turn, Minas Morgul, or Cirith Ungol, or whatever it's called. Cirith Ungol. Silly name. Looks like Gondor's... They must have troops. After giving them 75,000 gold, or whatever, they should have tons of money. Like, that's enough to fund quite a few stacks of armies. So no excuses, Gondor. If you're not fighting Harad soon, I'm very disappointed with you. Tell your mother. The elves and the dwarves, yeah, they didn't help out much, but I think Gondor's a bro. I mean, they haven't quite lived up to expectations, but I think they're our best allies for this game. The dwarves haven't done diddly. The elves useless. I don't know what the hobbits and stuff are doing. Who cares? They're far away. No, I don't want anything. Found the ring somewhere. I didn't even really care because we're basically done. Amukand is under attack. Lots of money as always. Built some roads in Rovanos. Good for Rovanos. That helps. Actually, that is a good thing. Definitely helps to get troops back and forth quicker. Because that one's right in the middle, right? That's a good one. And we got loads more troops. Yeah, I'm just skipping through stuff. Like I said, I'm starting to speed through a little bit quicker now. I'm going to do this battle today. Dale Diplomat. Let's see what's going on. Oh, yeah. Gondor's turtling it up. Or not Gondor, sorry. Mordor is turtling it up. I wonder how much would it cost? Didn't say.
You have another proposal then?
Yeah, maybe I should have tried this earlier. Back when I had 100,000 gold. Alright, so what's going on? We got sieged at this one? Yeah, that's interesting. Does this army have anything scary in it? You got like camels. Something like camels. This army looks much weaker than the last one we fought off, although our army is equally not quite as good. So that might be an interesting battle. I don't know what this guy's up to. Killed their Mumakil and now they're scared of us. Alright, let's do this. What I'm gonna try is I'm gonna actually initiate the battle with Withergist from this side, assuming that he gets the front, maybe. Maybe. I actually don't know. And then this guy can start behind the lines and just quickly win. I have no idea what's gonna happen. Let's see. This place is custom settlement anyway, so. I do not want AI control. No, that would be foolish. So if you leave it like this, this is your control, but you can only have one stack full at a time anyway, I think. And he's got Trollopolts, General Orcs, and some useless Orcs. Let's see what happens. Hopefully I remember the settings right for AI. I always get them backwards. Always get them backwards. What I did there may have been wrong anyway, so we'll see what happens in battle. Those of you that are more prepared or more experienced may have shaken your head there. Alright, start deployment. What did we get? Where the heck are we? Okay. This is where you normally attack from, on that side. So I think this may not work quite the way I was hoping. Because I don't think there's... Is there a way in? Oh, yeah! It's not much better, though. It's still just fairly defendable. Or is this the normal front attack? Yeah, this is the normal attack. Okay, never mind. So they're going to be pretty defensive as usual. And this is the wrong army for it. So I'm hoping that my guys actually do come in and help out, because this is not a very good siege army. So I'm hoping I didn't mess up my reinforcements there by clicking the button. I just didn't want the AI controlling them, because that's even worse. Why is it so hard? Look, there's all this space here, and it doesn't want me to deploy anything. Really? Is that as close as you get? Whatever, I guess that's as good as it gets. Somewhere over here. Yeah, this is... If there was one thing I would say that I don't like about the Medieval 2 engine, it's deploying troops. Yeah, this army is not going to be able to take this. Or at least I don't think they will. So if this is what we got, we might be in big trouble. If the other army doesn't join up as backup. Is that basically everybody? Alright. There they come. Good. So that'll work the way I was expecting it. So what I can do is target the gates from here. And that way we don't have to run across. Now I don't believe they actually have towers. I've played this against when I was playing as Gondor. And as much as this place looks really cool, they can't put troops on the walls, and there's no towers that actually shoot at you. So it's actually not as easily defended as a lot of them. So that's just something to keep in mind if you're ever doing this battle. Let's, can I please move my guys a little bit closer? This mountain is just giving me a hard time. Cannot move my troops closer. Okay, there we go, there we go. So you come on up. There we go. start moving my troops the right direction at the very least. I probably won't need the rams or anything because we'll have the ballista should be able to just take it out, take the gate out, which is nice. Saves us a little bit of trouble. Don't have to push the thing across the bridge anyway. Okay, keep moving up. Looks like our reinforcements are coming. It's just going to take them a while to get here, probably. Cavalry, not too good. You guys can leave that alone and just... I wonder how long it'll take them to walk over here. That's the other thing. Let's go there. Sorry for all this. This is a little bit of an awkward battle. Just the deployment's a little bit strange, so... Just keep my guys walking in the right direction at the very least. Alright, are we destroying it? I think I actually might cut the video for a bit here because I'm just going to wait. I've got a long way to go till all my troops get here. And that's not going to be terribly exciting for you guys, I don't think. And I really don't need more of these. Can I, yeah, I can actually withdraw some of these if I don't want them in battle. And I think they'll be replaced. Like you can see way over here, I've got all these other armies. And I kind of would rather have swordsmen, these guys, and the Gedrouts. So I'm pretty sure if I put them on withdraw... Unfortunately, they're not going to leave this side. They're going to walk all the way to the other side of the map and then withdraw, probably. Ugh. You know, you guys can withdraw as well. Might as well. Longbowmen are okay. I don't mind having longbowmen. Maybe this is not going to work quite as good as I was hoping. Alright, well, yeah, like I said, I'm going to cut the video until I can prepare for the assault. I think I'll show you the inside at the very least. But for now, I will meet you guys back in a little bit. Alright folks, we'll just check it in here to show you how it's ending more than anything. This has been a complete disaster. It actually, all the reinforcements just gave me more and more archers and more archers, and I'm basically out of time now. So I had to try to make an attack. I mean, they actually were somewhat clever. They put their catapults inside, and they're kind of doing to us what we used to do to them. Which is, well, I guess smart of them, you know. It's not totally dumb. Anyway, I mean, without enough infantry, there's no way we're going to be able to break everything in here. It's just kind of stupid. So this is going to be a loss, and I'm not terribly happy about it. There's not much I can do. So we can speed things up a little bit, and we're going to lose in 3 minutes. And I'm probably going to lose a lot of guys. I'm not going to be very impressed. So yeah, this one, it's too hard to deploy. I could not get my guys to stand where I wanted. The only way I got them on the bridge at all is by ordering them across it, and then having them stop in the middle like that. And that is just, it's driving me bonkers. So my troops, I couldn't get them in a decent order, and I have no infantry. So maybe I should have attacked with Arnkin's army? I don't know. Sure, we've killed a bunch of theirs, but there's only 2 minutes, so it doesn't really matter. I guess what I ought to do is just send everybody in, except for maybe those guys. There's just not much else we can do right now. In fact, one of the problems is all my reinforcements are tired because by the time they get here, they're exhausted. So they are going to fight kind of crappily, and I don't know. It just didn't quite go the way I was hoping. It's not that the enemy has a large army or anything. It's just we can't, you know, get our troops in there, and of course with no infantry. That's what it goes. So anyway, you get to watch the last minute of it with me, and get to see us lose another battle. Yay! Like, getting reinforcements over here is pointless. It just takes so long to get them in. They have to walk all the way over here, all the way up here, all the way across there, and then they're exhausted by the time they get here. So it's actually not enough time with your 1 hour time limit to get them in. So anyway, we're going to lose. Yay. We've only lost 8% of our guys. It's not that bad. Maybe I should have just done this select all attack rush earlier, but ugh, I hate doing that. It seems like a lousy strategy to just send all your archers in melee like that, even if you outnumber them. Whatever. That's going to postpone our victory by a turn. Yeah, sorry about that disappointment. At least you can see what the custom settlement looked like. I mean, oh, they seriously took all of our movement points? So yeah, that was a disaster. Definitely a disaster there. I'm not enjoying that siege at all. Actually, that's on par with trying to take out Henneth Anun. It just takes too long to get your troops inside. So whatever. Let's just end turn. Hopefully, I didn't forget about anything too important. Yeah, I just wasted a lot of time on that battle. Luckily, I didn't record it, so you didn't have to waste it with me, but still, it's a bit of a mood dampener. Alright, so, what's next? Turn 141 probably coming up. Let's see, how can we win this quickly as possible? I don't want to just quit when we're so close to the proper victory conditions. Seems like that would be lame, to just be this close to the end of the campaign and call it quits. So I'm going to try. Haven't given up yet. No, I don't really want any more generals right now. Alright, so they are... Oh, I forgot to fight that army there. There's something I forgot. Shoot. I guess I should just attack him with Arnkin. There's no point of building anything but battering rams. And that means this guy can't do anything. I guess he should kill this little puny army just to finish it off. Maybe I'll do that off camera or something. Money, large town, Mistrent. Good for Mistrent. Oh yeah, right. I was, this is where I sent my last general, right? So now he's supposed to go, I think, to Roman? Not that there's going to be that much game left, but yeah, he was going to try to get that one to tick over. Actually, it's going to do it anyway. The general in there has actually improved it. Cool. So the guy in there managed to get probably an extra respect chivalry thing, and that actually gave the city enough population growth to hit the next marker. So perfect. I didn't even need to move him. Anywhere else need one more dude? Nah, that'll never get it. That's probably not quite close enough either. That one will make it. Runier will grow for sure. Not that any of this matters too much, but anyway, yeah, I'm just going to send you back to Mistrent. That'll be fine.
We can go no further,
Construction. Let's go throw this quickity quick. Sure, you know, blacksmith, whatever. Alright, anything else I need to do this turn? Alright, reinforcements. So what I should do now, probably, is take this army and this general, mix up with the reinforcement army, and start pushing south. Take out Arin and all that. And I'll have to leave a few back, of course, but we've got lots of troops now, which is good. And I'll even send some from this one, just because, why not? There you go. Another full stack of half-good troops. Not very balanced or anything, but that's how it goes. Have they... Harad has still not attacked us down here. They must be... I don't know what they're waiting for. They're just going to try to siege us out, wait for us to surrender. One thing you can do in this situation, and I haven't really mentioned it before, but you can take your army and attack theirs as a sally. As long as you don't completely lose, if you just wear the timer out or whatever, you'll get a draw and you won't lose your armies. And you can do that once per turn. And basically every turn you can sort of take out some of their troops if you're a bit lucky. You can destroy their siege equipment, you can kill some of their archers and stuff. Unfortunately, because they've got so many lancers and stuff, I don't think it'd be terribly successful. I don't have any cav. I've got one half unit of cavalry. So no, that... Oh, I've got some Yeomen too, but still, I don't think I have enough to actually do a good sally, and I'm not terribly interested in that right now. So, right, I'm going to take a minute here, try to make one decent army out of these two, and probably end the turn off camera. So I'll meet you guys back for the next turn. And welcome to the next turn. I did a little bit of organizing off camera, as I said, and yeah, we're ready to continue our battle against Mordor and all them. Still only need 3 settlements, and assumedly we'll get Minas Morgul before too much longer. I might do that fight on this turn. I probably should with Arnkin just to speed things up. I will attack him with the proper army this time, and things should go much smoother. And then I can use these ones to resupply a few reinforcements afterwards if I need it. I've also got another full stack here that looks fairly decent. It doesn't have awesome infantry, but it's better than nothing. And also of note, Gondor is definitely going for East Osgiliath, and by all accounts they should be able to take it. So this army is going to plow through and aim for Emin Arn. I don't know. Say that 3 times fast. So anyway, that's good. This is now a full stack coming along. I'll have to clean that army up this time. I forgot about. And yeah, so welcome back. They still haven't attacked us down in Harad yet, which is odd. It's I was assuming they were going to attack us by now. And I actually... Oh, they're just building tons of siege equipment. I actually destroyed all the buildings here. So I don't know if I'm shooting myself in the foot, or how does the saying go, cutting off your nose to spite your face or whatever. But I do figure that we might lose these, and I don't want to give them to Harad anyway. So we finally had the ability to recruit good troops, and I immediately destroyed all the buildings. Because, I mean, in Haman, if I'd kept them, we could actually be building crossbows or longbowmen by now. But, whatever. The other good news on this side is my reinforcement army is actually getting pretty close. It's a couple turns out. So, Harad is definitely taking their sweet time, and they've kind of lost their chance here to prevent a victory. So let's just go through these buildings quickly. Like I said, I'm trying to do this stuff as quickly as I can. I'm going to prioritize the stables over the barracks here, because, other than the fact that longbowmen are good, if this place does grow, I'm probably not going to have time for it. But I need the knight stables. I need the better stables more than I need the other stuff for me to get the cool horsemen. So I'll just double checking all my stuff. Black Gate is actually getting... It's actually not a bad spot for recruiting stuff by the looks of things. Anyway, let's quit fiddling around there. Yeah, I'm going to attack the Minas Morgul again. I'm going to do it off camera because it's a really, really slow battle. It just takes forever to get through. But and they also have archers this time. They've managed to recruit troops in between. Ugh, that sucks. So anyway, yeah, I'll probably do that fight off camera, and probably wrap the episode up before too long. I'm not sure if I want to fight this one on camera this episode. It's going to get long. I don't know, we're getting close. We're almost there. 33, 34, maybe 35 here. That's kind of the plan if I can rush it. This army should be good enough. So anyway, I'll see you back as soon as I finish this off, and we'll try to move forward. Hello folks, and welcome back. I kind of made a bit of a recording mistake. Somehow I managed to not record the last turn. We shouldn't be too far off. Let me see if I can go over what you've missed. I won this battle. I lost a bunch of troops, but no big deal. So we took Minas Morgul, and I sort of regrouped a bunch of troops over there so they wouldn't rebel, and sent them down. Gondor retook East Osgiliath, which isn't a big surprise. Of course they did. And our troops headed for Emran Arnon, which again wasn't well defended, so we took it very quickly. At this point, interestingly enough, we got... Oh, where'd he go? We had one. Sorry, just one sec. The game got a little bit strange on me, and some interesting stuff happened. Is he in the list? No, he disappeared. Anyway, we got a lore master, and there was an event. I'm sorry I didn't record it. I thought I was. I can't believe I messed it up right at this point. Anyway, we had a lore master, and we got to pick a Acharn, basically. I didn't know Dale could even get those. I thought it was sort of Gondor only, or maybe Arnor as well. But they gave it to us, because we're awesome, of course. And what I decided I would do, of course, is pick one for Tir Ethraid. Because, well, at this point, that's the last settlement we needed, and it was close. So I had, let's see if I can click on here. I had Harkin, who's one of my reinforcement generals, whose name is very reminiscent of Arnkin. So they're like bros, they're battle bros, Arnkin and Harkin. We joined up, and we got our Acharn for this settlement, and they're pretty awesome. And I managed to get a couple special units here. Actually, I'm not sure. I think this is just from the area we're in. We actually get to recruit mercenaries properly down here, so that's kind of cool. Although I don't know if they would work in battle. Upkeep 0. Yeah, I have a feeling that might be a bad idea. I haven't actually used them in battle yet. Anyway, we took those two settlements. Harad did nothing. In fact, I think because our reinforcements were rushing down, they actually ran away, the chickens. So for whatever reason, Harad, whatever, they're chickens. And I think, as much as this is a bit of a downer, we're about to finish our campaign right now. It's good for me. I was hoping to finish this up. So let's do this. Arnkin, I managed to put a spy. I forgot to mention that. I snuck a spy in there, and it looks like he's got the gates open. So let's just do it. And yeah, I've been a little bit lazy today. My apologies, but you know, like if I really wanted to fight these out, I could. It's just a waste of time, really. Yeah, it's pretty much obvious what's going to happen. So, let's just kill them all, of course. And we win! Woohoo! Everyone's party! It's party time! So, yeah. Sorry for that maybe lackluster finale, and there's no epic battles or anything, but this is it. That's the ending video for Dale. I've never seen that one myself. Basically, I think every faction has their own ending battle, or ending movie, sorry. I usually don't finish them. I generally get to about that, you've won, but you know, there's a little bit push left just to finish things off, and I generally don't quite finish them on my own, but we managed it, so hooray, victory. Now, there's a few things I'll go over, might as well. So, we've won, and yay, we finished the campaign. Now I'll go over some what's going on in the world and show you what's interesting and see what I can find. Very happy for Gondor helping out there. So first thing, of course, to make this work a little bit smarter is the old toggle fog of war command, which I managed to not abuse the entire... Did I not type that in right? Toggle for war? There we go. I managed to not abuse this the entire Let's Play, so that was good. So let's see. I think that if we continued playing, which we're not, don't even bother, because Gondor is doing quite well, they've got quite a lot of troops, and I mean, so do we. We've got endless reinforcement. Like, now we can do what Harad was doing. We can bring a new army down almost every turn. I think we would just plow through, and you can kind of see what they've got here. Oh, spoiler alert, by the way, this is where all the settlements are, if you're sorry. Hopefully I didn't just totally piss someone off. Anyway, I think between Gondor and us, our bros in Gondor, we could probably rush Harad at this point and basically finish them off. They definitely have enough armies to cause a bit of problems. I don't think the southeast would be very quick, but we could hold, I think, and eventually we would push and be victorious. They actually did manage to take Lynn here from Gondor, but it's undefended, and Gondor has enough troops to retake it probably right here. So, you know how it is. So anyway, let's look around, see what we can find. First off, how is Rohan doing? They've still got one there. They've got one up here. I knew about that one. And they have Hornburg. So Rohan's still kicking. They're not totally done yet. I think, yeah, they had an army up here, a full stack. So they're not totally out of the game. And now that Mordor's basically done, although I guess they've got Woldburg, they've got Edoras, you know, Mordor's still got a couple towns left, but I think they're basically done. And wait, what? Why is Gandalf in a neutral army by Edoras? I wonder what he's up to. I guess he's like trying to find Wormtongue or something. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, I mean, that's kind of odd. So anyway, Mordor's over here. They're basically crippled. Rohan's still around. Isengard still exists, but I don't think they've done terribly well. I guess they're doing okay, but they never finished off Rohan. Not quite. Dune Landing is still around, although they didn't do very well either. So why is Gondor having a town over here? Crazy. So yeah, Isengard's still around. Now let's go to the elves. So the Lorien elves, the jerk faces that wouldn't give us their map information, they're still having a hard time recapturing their other settlement, their other fortress in the woods. But I think, let's zoom in here. Yeah, they've got that one, Lorien, and they've actually got one of the mountain forts in the Misty Mountains. They have Moria as well. Wow. All right, I guess the Lorien elves are doing fairly well. They managed to take out 2 of the big forts in the mountains. They just have to retake that, and they're good. So that's them. Now the Sylvan elves, holy smokes. These guys are kicking butt. They've got the rest of the Misty Mountains. I guess, well, no, so dwarves have that one, I guess. But Gundabad is still orcs. Dane's Hall is the Sylvan elves. Wow, the dwarves are losing their war. Yeah, even this one, Worm Cove. And look at the elves, holy smokes. I think the dwarves bit off more than they could chew. Yeah, if those elves all grouped up, I bet you they'd win. I don't know what the AI is up to, but yeah, with that much, I'm pretty sure they could beat the dwarves, probably take Erebor, and the last one over here. So, wow, yeah. Dwarves and elves battling it out. I think the dwarves would lose. I mean, the dwarves always have the blue mountain way over here, so it's very difficult to finish them off, unless, like, the high elves, the other elven bros could show up and finish them off, but, yeah, it's interesting. What else have we got? The High Elves haven't done too much this game, it doesn't look like. Nothing too exciting. Eriador slash Arnor seems to be pretty strong. They haven't lost any of their main settlements. In fact, they've taken some from Orcs of Gundabad, I think. And they've got pretty good looking armies around here. I think they'd be able to beat them out. So that's cool. High Elves, bit boring. The Dunlanding or whatever, like both of the Orc factions are basically done, and the evil factions are basically finished. So I think this is a good point to wrap the game up anyway. It looks like the good guys have won. Sure, Dale did most of the work killing Rune and Mordor for the most part, and we could finish off Harad if we needed to, but Gondor helped, and it looks like the elves are kicking butt. I mean, they're kicking the wrong butt, but it's better than nothing. So I mean, yeah, we finished our Toll Acharn, got some cool stuff. Let's just look at generals for a minute here, because we might want to see our buddy Arnkin. The Avenger, nice. I didn't know you could get that one. Cool. Legendary Commander, what's he got? Kind Judge, competent, good at math. Avenger of the Dunedain. Look at that. Awesome general. That guy, he is our hero. Definitely the main man. So yeah, that guy's awesome. What else we got? Well, this guy's probably too young to really be... Yeah, this guy hasn't really had a chance. The only other general that's really been around much doing a lot of fighting is King Bard, and he's the Merciless, yeah. Take over Rovanian? Cool. So yeah, he's lost a little bit of respect due to killing anyone he captures from Harad, but you know, it's tough down here. He's had a difficult time, but he's survived, and I guess those are the only two real generals. I mean, I've got some more, but those are the only two kind of classic ones that I've been using the whole game. So what else could I show you guys? Not much else there. Diplomacy is what it is. Oh, a family tree. Sure, we got loads of daughters for the most part, and granddaughters, daughters, granddaughters, and great-granddaughters. Pretty good for like how old is he? 57? I guess that's fair. One thing I thought I should mention is because of the way the turns go, I think it's 4 turns per year in this in Third Age, so it's very difficult for everyone to get old and die and have the children grow up and take over. Our kids, our oldest children, have still not quite reached the age of maturity or whatever, so it'll happen eventually, but it takes a lot of turns to get there. So that's kind of the way that goes. List scrolls, I don't know, you can see our dudes if you're interested. I guess we must have used Hawan a bit. He's very, well, not even really. It's just our governors became awesome. Like, I don't know how we got 10 loyalty, 10 respect in most of our towns. Like, we're just awesome dudes, basically. I don't know what else to say. Anything else worth? I guess I could show you the list, or sorry, the faction ratings. So overall, let's put it to all factions. Obviously, we were killing Mordor. Everyone else looks like we have quite the lead. Militarily, we crushed Mordor and we're ahead of everyone. I think that's Gondor and Harad 2 and 3. Production, yeah, we're awesome at building stuff. We've got, I think, over double the number of regions anyone else has. I guess financially, this is I think I've heard about this. The Dunlandians or whatever, for some reason, just make stupid amounts of money in this mod. I don't know why they have 4 million gold, but whatever. I guess that's what you get. So that's odd. And population, yeah, we've got the peeps. And yeah, good enough. So that's the overall sort of ratings you get. I mean, it's not super in-depth like some other games, but yeah, that's it. So my apologies for not ever showing you those Athwadi Hearthguards. I guess if you want to play, you'll just have to make it to turn 200 or 250 or something, because you need these cities to grow. You need Dorwinion or Rovanos probably to grow to a large city, and it's going to take you a while. Like I did it as best as I could. I've got a good general in here, I think. Yep, maxed respect. Decreases squalor. I've built all the right buildings, and it's just slowly. I guess a few more turns probably would do it. I guess by turn 170 or so you could probably get them. It's just they're a pretty late game unit, and unfortunately Dale's roster isn't super awesome. So yeah, it's all right. So anyway, what else should I say before I wrap things up? Video's probably getting long. I'm going to take a few days off before I start my next campaign, and I'm pretty sure I'll start another campaign up. Probably by now everyone's... I've had a recommendation for every faction that's available, so no one can agree, obviously. That's just the way things go on the internet. But I'll probably want to pick someone different than a different area than Dale. Like, I'm kind of tired of fighting Harad and Mordor, so either I'm going to play an evil faction and fight good guys, or a faction from the west side. I don't know who it'll be exactly. But I'd like to do the second campaign a little bit differently, with a different set of units and strategies and tactics and all that good stuff. But on the other hand, if you have suggestions for, like, there may be people watching who know MOS better than I do. If you have suggestions for scripts to change, let me know. I'm certainly willing to try different settings. I'm thinking I'm going to play on hard/hard again, just because I think very hard will slow down the Let's Play series too much. And I like to keep things moving. I don't care if it's... I don't want it to be easy, but if it's too hard and it becomes a real Turtlefest stalemate, I doubt it'll make an exciting series to watch. So, let me know if there's some scripts. I think I'll turn the Garrison script on, and then the other ones we'll see. I don't know. I'm not a MOS expert. I've only played a couple campaigns so far. So yeah, that's about it. So thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the series, and join me for the next one in a week or so, probably. So thanks for showing up. Have a great day. Blue Ink Kilo is away.